Hello everyone, welcome back to On the Bright Side. My name is Daniel, and I'm watching Code Geass. I apologize that it's been some time, but we're getting into episode 22. Also, last episode kind of felt like a good break point anyway, because it feels like we finished a lot of the main conflict that we've been doing for a while, because we defeated the Emperor, we defeated Marianne, who I didn't even know was working with the Emperor, and Lelouch rejected their new world and is now grabbing the power of the Emperor of Britannia. Now, with Suzaku on his side, all that stands in his way for creating the world that not only always wanted is Schneizel. So we're probably gonna go to war. But let's see what Lelouch does now that he is the Emperor. If you guys are excited for more Code Geass reactions, then you should subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single episode going forward. We're getting so close to the end. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. 99th Emperor. Damn. He looks happy about it. Oh, wow. It's got them working as maids, huh? Well... yeah, kind of. Yeah, but how much of that media is controlled at this point? Lelouch has much less reservations about using GEASS now. Yeah, he liberated the numbers. That is a, not a great command. Well. He now has a, entirely loyal group. Ah. And he's our imperial assassin. The way I'm seeing it right now is that Lelouch's rule so far is not, like, all good. But it's also not all bad. There's tearing down the corrupt aristocracy, there's liberating the numbers, and then there's enslaving people for your own personal, like, fighting force. I've also never seen someone able— now he has to put in 2 contacts at the same time. I could never. Have they? I like this 3D shot here. It's cool. What's Nina doing now? I brought you some Pizza Hut. Just kidding. The branding's been removed. Really? Girl, you really had no idea what you were doing, huh? I mean, how naive has she been? Oh, good. Okay. The Zero Requiem, huh? What is Schneizel planning? Oh, good. Only one, huh? Oh boy. Alright, let's see. We're probably giving our scientist friend as much funding as he needs. Okay. Well, that's cool. Sorry, Gino. I still can't tell if this is the dark timeline or not. You know? Oh boy. Yeah, let's see what his GEASS is. Ah, well that's useful. Interesting. Okay. We plan for this? What is the Zero Requiem? Someone who can see the future against someone who, by order, cannot die. Yeah, he's like becoming unpredictable because of it. Oh! Got him! Oh my god, we freeze at him. Well, there goes the Knights of Round. Besides Gino. Who, also, where is, Anya? Yeah. I mean, it's a good move, huh? The Academy's about to get busy. Damocles, huh? What is that? People love democracy, but with Lelouch, can that, like, be such a thing if he continues to use his power? It's like, I'm really conflicted, guys, about whether Lelouch is a good leader or not. Yeah, I'm sure the numbers. I think there's your answer. Hi, Colin. Are we gonna talk there? Well, luckily for her, she's already been GEASSed. I have no idea really what Lelouch is planning. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the question, huh? What is the Zero Requiem? Because I thought I was gonna die. Oh boy! Is now the time? You're not that to him. You gonna say anything, Lelouch? Lelouch is just like completely sacrificing his soul for this, for getting the world to a place where he wants it to be. Alright, let's vote. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it? Interesting, I didn't think about it like that. Okay. With the commentary. He thinks he has it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Remember, said, oh boy! Suzaku! Oh god, what is he doing? I mean... Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it. I just want to know what the reason for wanting all of this control is. I'm never sure. I'm like at this point not sure of any of his plans. What is she bringing with her? Get wrecked. With friendship. Oh god. Pooh! That looks crazy. That's Schneizel's plan. So the capital of yeah, the Damocles is what that is, and the capital, and he's destroyed the capital of Britannia. So, hi Schneizel. Does it feel good to kill millions? Yeah, I don't really know if that's his ambition. Huh?! 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 I'm fucking tired of this show. Fuck you, show. You know? How about that? How about fuck you? That is about the only plot twist that I could not possibly have, like, predicted. My hair looks crazy. I don't know what's going on with it right now. Code Geass, much like it always does, it takes the only thing that you're like, that could throw a wrench into the plan and into the show, and it does it. It throws it in there. I will say, the episode where Nunnaly died, I was very much in denial about it, because I was like, there's no way, right? We're gonna see how she lived. I mean, maybe she was saved in time, and we didn't get all the information, but when did people know that Nunnaly was alive? When did Schneizel find her? Then was this like all a plan for him to expose Lelouch's like intentions to Nunnaly, to like make her go against him, like, because that's the main thing that I'm feeling. Like, she says that that Lelouch and Suzaku are now her enemy, and this is what I've been saying since the beginning. If Nunnaly did know what Lelouch was doing, she would never approve of it, you know? She would be like, I don't want this world that you're trying to make for me if it involves so much bloodshed. That being said, if that's the case, then she shouldn't be on Schneizel's side, because his side has just, like, used 2 bombs on 2 of the biggest population centers in the entire world, and wiped out millions of people. You know, is that the gentle world that she wants? Does she really want to follow Schneizel? I'm interested, now that Nunnaly is back in the fray, to see, like, she's kind of caught between, like, 2 bad places. If Zero has been acting from the perspective that Nunnaly is dead, I do wonder how much he's actually been trying to still fulfill that idea of Nunnaly's, like, gentle world, if he's really been, like, trying to do that, or just trying to take over the world for the purpose of whatever the Zero Requiem is. Part of me wants to believe that Lelouch's plan for the Zero Requiem will, at the end, be a net benefit for the world, for humanity. Like, he's been, like, sacrificing any, like, sense of being the good guy, you know, sense of being, like, his sacrificing his soul in order for this plan, and Suzaku is willing to go along with it. That might be the fact that makes me think, like, it was a plan for good. If Suzaku saw it, like, heard about it, and was all like, I can follow you to see this to the end. Despite them having been so opposed, I'm curious. I mean, he called what the, like, conditions to get there, a bloodbath. He wants to take over the world for whatever this plan is, but I said last time, maybe some people would have thought that the Emperor's and Marianne's vision for reshaping the world was actually a good thing, if there were going to be no more lies and everyone was kind of, like, forced to be kind. But the entire idea behind why a lot of you said, like, no one thinks that's good, because everyone agrees that it's taking away the agency of everyone on the entire world, and it's bad because of that. It's, like, basically making everyone conform to one mold. And Lelouch rejects that. However, what is Lelouch's plan if he wants to take over the entire world? How is he going to avoid not, like, forcing the world into his mold, which he so, like, detested? Like, is he not just doing the same thing, but in a way that he approves of? I'm so curious. I don't know whether to think of Lelouch as the good guy or not anymore. I've kind of, for a lot of this, thought that he has been anti-hero-esque. He does very morally questionable things, and he's kind of like the ends will justify the means. Even if I don't agree with Lelouch, I am still curious to see what world he makes. But now that Nunnaly is thrown back at him, and as his enemy, what will he do? Will he try and win her over? Will he change his plans? Will he stop what he's doing? Will he fall back into despair? You know, it's literally, Nunnaly's literally the best bargaining chip against him. Yeah, this episode's just been, like, very interesting about Lelouch. And I feel like this episode is what it really pushed him over into possibly being more like, you know, villain. But again, I can't say that for sure because I don't really know what his plan was. I mean, it's not like before this he wasn't responsible for a lot of bloodshed. So I feel like my calling Lelouch a villain is probably going to be a bit controversial. And after rewatching the episode, I don't know if I stand by that. Again, it's clear that he's acting the villain for some reason. He needs to get to his goal. And most of the things that he's done for the country, like getting rid of corruption and freeing Japan, he's been mostly the good guy, and a lot of other countries are agreeing. It's just like, you know, him holding everyone hostage to get his way, and how he talks about how he's going to start a bloodbath that makes me a bit worried. At this point, it's hard to say if he's in villain status yet. C2 has seemed pretty passive about this whole thing, just kind of like, are you really sure? But she seems to know what the plan is, and maybe our scientist duo is also, like, on board with it? It's hard to say if they're just, like, with him because they basically get infinite science resources now, or what. And one of his top priorities seemed to be getting to Nina, for whatever reason. I'm curious about that. Yeah, he also has this whole, like, secret police force now that he's just GEASS them all to be completely subservient, which is, you know, some people made the arguments in my comments of, like, last time telling all the diplomats to, like, approve of his rule was kind of like the softest way that he could do that. But seeing them now acting as, like, maids, and stuff. He does seem to have more control over them than just like making them accept his rule. I mean, I gotta say, it's really interesting just to see where this is going, because this is like the end point that Lelouch always wanted. You know, with Nunnaly alive, but I guess we have that now. But is this always what Lelouch's plan was once he got control? Was he going to free the numbers, make this like special force? It's hard to say if Lelouch has changed and so much that his plans have changed. It's possible that his experiences with the Emperor and the GEASS have changed a lot. If Lelouch planned to go to war and like Schneizel is dropping bombs like they're candy at this point, is this really a better world? You know? I want to know how Schneizel convinced Nunnaly to be on that he's the correct side when he's all like, we just have to destroy the capital. Oh, I guess I didn't even talk about, like, Colin, you know. That was one of the few moments of this episode that I, like, felt the actual person inside Lelouch. You know, not just the one focused on the goal at all costs. The actual person, where he does actually feel sad that he's about to make Colin his enemy. You know, the other time was him talking to Suzaku being all like, we both lost too much. That's who he really is. The person that still cares for his friends, that still laments having to lose them for whatever goal he has, who mourns the loss of people in his past, Shirley, Yuffie, Nunnaly. Allegedly Nunnaly. But now that Nunnaly is back, will the human return to Lelouch? How will this affect him? He has a lot to think about. Guys, we're getting close to the end of this show, and I wanted to ask over these last couple of episodes for you guys to leave any questions or comments that you'll have for me for like that I'll read out on the last episode, you know. No spoilers, of course, but asking me what my favorite part of this show was, or like what's the coolest mech, or you know, it could be more serious questions. I want to make the last episode kind of special, but yeah, if you guys liked my reaction to this episode, you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single Code Geass reaction going forward. Also, again, leave comments. I'm gonna start collecting them. And we'll see what we can talk about. Like, I want to talk with you guys at the end of this, because this has been my longest running series. Maybe we'll change that with the next series, though. We'll see. Anyway, I hope that I can make your day better. I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.